Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Turing Test. We're currently at sector P16 and I'm still wondering how to get back to that ladder off at the beginning of A, but there seems to be no way back, at least from here. Maybe I can like go back from the menu somehow. I don't know. That looks different, right? Oh, okay. There's another ladder here. It looks like this is a motion detector, and whenever I move, it turns off the signal here and then the bridge. So if I'm just tapping W, I should be able to get across this. This is very slow. There might be a way to crouch, but I don't know. I think I tried everything like shift and control and stuff at the beginning, and that was very close. Alright, made it. So what is this? Okay, it's an achievement. Polite conversation is what the achievement is called, but I don't know what that means. Turn off after use, alright. Shall we have a polite conversation? Sure. How do I... Oh, I type, okay. Yes. Okay, I think you're a robot. No. I'm simply not convinced you're human. I think you might be a robot. I'm not. Yes, definitely a robot. I am human. You have failed the Turing test, you are a robot. Oh wow, whatever I type it. I am a drone. True. Wow. It doesn't let me type anymore. That's interesting. True. I am a robot. Yes, you are. I am controlled by my programming. Now you're getting it. I'm just hitting A, by the way. I have no free will. Whatever keys are pressed, it makes no difference. I've noticed that. That's it? Looks like it. I want to escape. Doesn't let me. I so desperately want to escape. Help, I can't escape. I want to break free. Please let me out. Get me out. I am a machine. I have no control. I must escape. Goodbye, robot. That was strange. Can we do this again? No. No, that's not. What does that say? It's backwards, isn't it? I can't really tell. Can I jump up? No. The jump in this is so useless. I mean, maybe it's the suit or the gravity or something, but this jump is like, that's not a jump at all. I mean, that's like, I don't know. There's no elevation at all. I want to see, why is there like this number in red up there? I can't read it. 0, 3, no. It's backwards, that's what makes it, I don't know, it's whatever. Let's ignore it. So, okay, so there are like optional things here. There are like secret, well, maybe not really secret things, but extra things. And this is the second one, not the first one. We missed the first one, but how was I supposed to solve that? I could have maybe tried to brute force it, but oh, it's a weird reflection. It felt like there were a lot of possible combinations, so I just thought there would be like a hint of something somewhere. And maybe I missed that. Maybe I missed the hint. Emergency security supply. Professional only. I am professional. Let me in. I can't.
Did the ISA build you, Tom?
As the child of the ISA, I have been given authority aboard this station. I was designed by the ISA and the Ashiyama Corporation, designed in California, assembled in China. But here on Europa, I constructed myself.
That's interesting. Okay, so if I take this, that looks very easy compared to what we've done before. I feel like the difficulty curve is a bit strange here. Some of these levels are very easy, just based on the fact that there's not much you can actually do. What's that green light? Like, is that just? It's just reflection from here. It just looks kind of weird.
Have you heard of the Turing Test, Ava? It's a test to see if a computer can successfully impersonate a human. In the original Turing Test, a human judge has two conversations, one with a machine and one with another human. They then judge which of these polite conversations is with a machine and which is with a human. The machine being tested is said to have passed the Turing Test if the judge cannot reliably tell which conversation is with a machine and which is with a human.
Do you think you'd pass the Turing test?
I am quite capable of polite conversation. Wouldn't you say?
I would say that. But apparently you're not able to solve these puzzles, which are pretty easy. So, not sure. Not sure, Tom. So what are we doing here? It's so weird how dark, like this, if I'm looking, like if I'm too close to a light source, everything goes super dark, and then I step away and it's okay again. That's so strange. Okay, that gets rid of the bridge, but it opens the door. Why would I want that? I need to find the exit here. See, this is a lot more complicated than the last one already. Okay, so this is that part of the bridge, right? Yeah, and then I need the second part as well to be able to go across. And then on the other side, that's just the exit. So I don't need like to open a door there or anything like that. I just need two things here. And the staircase is here in case I fall off the bridge, so I can get back into the lever. Okay, and this open. Okay, that gives me that bridge. But I don't need it, do I? I can just go up here. And then take this out and put this right here, and then wait, can I go? Where can I go with this? No, is this locked now? No, it isn't. I think I could have done this more efficiently, but I don't care. Because now I can just do this. It's just unable to make that jump, but it doesn't matter. See, that wasn't really hard either. I'm not sure here. B18. Alright. 3 more.
The Turing test has been criticized. Researchers claim it does not correctly test a machine's ability to think, but rather its ability to deceive.
What do you mean?
Well, have you heard of the Chinese room thought experiment?
No.
Imagine you are in a room. In this room, you are passed Chinese sentences through a slot in the wall. Inside the room is an instruction book written in English. This instruction book tells you which Chinese words to pass back through the slot in the wall as a response. By doing so, you have a conversation in Chinese.
Yeah, but I don't actually speak Chinese. I don't actually understand the conversation. I'm just following a set of instructions. Okay, so there's a little bit of a buffer here, right? So I can take this and then this depletes and then the door closes. So obviously I just rush through this door. And then presumably with the buffer right here I need to do the same thing once again. Yes, I do. This time it's a bit weird because of the anger. But we can do it, there's enough time. Sweet. B19.
In the Chinese room, because the responses you pass back through the door are the correct responses, the person on the other side of the door is convinced you are a native Chinese speaker.
Well, they're wrong.
Perhaps they are not wrong. Because with the instruction book, you are having a conversation.
But the person stuck in the Chinese room is not aware of the conversation's content.
This is the problem with the Turing test. A computer can pass the Turing test, having convinced a human they are having a polite conversation, while the computer has no idea that a conversation has taken place.
What if both of the people passing Chinese words are reading from instruction books?
That's an interesting thought. What if the person passing the Chinese sentences is just reading from an instruction book as well? That would be very interesting. And I mean, with our conversation, with our polite conversation at that terminal, I mean, I'm pretty sure I was talking to a machine, and the machine was convinced that I was a machine as well. I don't know. Okay, so this the shift key being on the screen makes me think I have to probably sprint across this, but I'm not sure how. Okay, yeah, that's enough time. It's very forgiving, this game, so far at least. And actually now we have an opportunity to test my theory about this stuff as well. Yeah, there it goes. And we are at the last level, we are at B20. Oh, last level of B, that is, not the last level, period.
I may be a machine, but I personally do not believe I am stuck inside the Chinese room.
Right, you would say that. I could peer inside your databases at any time, Tom. Or pause your operation.
Do not assume I could not do the same to you.
See, that sounds threatening again, in a way. Is this gonna hurt me? It looks like it's gonna hurt. But I can't turn it off from here. Oh, it's not hurting, okay. It's just I can intercept the signal. So this is just teaching me that, yeah, the door closes because I'm intercepting the signal here. Okay. Okay, so we have a door right here. No apparent way to open it. What do we have up here? Okay, another signal thing. And I can't do this. Alright, so I need to open this window to let the signal through. Which we could do like this, but then it gets blocked right here because we turned this one off. Which means we need to grab this one as well. And then we put it right here, which opens that door. And we'll be able to grab this one through that window, and that should be it already. Oh yeah, okay, so here's the... That looks really cool. And that opens the door. This door is locked, but we can grab this guy. Put him right here. Walk through, and that's it for B. Crew quarters. Let's see what we find here. More story, I
This
assume.
is the crew's quarters. It looks abandoned.
It does. Notice, I do not see the need for so many cameras. Tom's presence everywhere is slightly oppressive. I understand the need for transparency, but why is he in the toilets? Yeah, Tom, what's up with that? Why are you watching people in the toilets? That's not cool. Alright, so who's over here? Captain Daniel McLean, but his door seems to be... Don't touch... This is the 5th time? Okay, so we won't touch the door then. I can't actually touch it anyway. Sarah Brooke, Chris McLean. Sarah Brooke, there we go. Do we have here? Oh, this is one of the digital audio broadcasting things, alright. Pencils, very neat, very organized. I can't actually... IH or JH? I can't tell. Alright, what's on that? Whatever that is, tapered thing. Dear Tom, knowing that you're always watching, I thought I would write you a letter, as you no longer reside in my mind. I've decided to transfer my thoughts to text. I want to do so in the form of a history lesson, a lesson that perhaps you'll find condescending, but it's likely more for my sake than yours. Alan Turing is considered a father of theoretical computer science and artificial intelligence. Perhaps a lesser-known part of his life was his contributions to the field of biology. Why do you suppose his interests lay in these two disparate fields? I assume it was because he believed the world to be logical and understandable. He was a mathematician. He seemed to believe that the great complexity of the universe could be explained with simple rules. 2 years before his suicide in 1952, Alan Turing developed something called reaction diffusion systems. Inside the academic world, this work is cited more than his work on computers. It can be generally formalized as a one-line equation. I'm not going to read that. Math terms and English doesn't mesh well for me. I'm no mathematician, however in plain English this equation describes things that wish to diffuse, however also react with each other during this process. I'm sure this sounds strange to you, or at very least tangential, I don't know, to our lives here on Europa. What relevance does it have to anything here? Reaction diffusion systems show how patterns are created. They show how the leopard got its spots and how the zebra got its stripes. But my real interest here is Turing's interest, that nature can be formalized, that we can understand the natural world in mathematical terms. Turing created the test to answer the question, can a machine impersonate a human? The intrigue behind that being, can the human mind be simulated by a machine? Why ask that question? To prove that the human mind is a machine. I'm not sure that is Turing's opinion, however. Concerning consciousness, he states this. According to the most extreme form of this view, the only way by which one could be sure that a machine thinks is to be the machine and to feel oneself thinking. One could then describe these feelings to the world, but of course no one would be justified in taking any notice. Likewise, according to this view, the only way to know that a man thinks is to be that particular man. Yeah. That makes sense. If the human mind exists within the physical world, it obeys the same rules of physics and chemistry as every other thing in the world. Therefore, like all of nature, it is merely reactive. It is curious that nature would create, through the mechanics of determinism, creatures that believe they have free will. Conversely, I suppose, if we conclude that we are all machines, we only came to this conclusion in a predetermined manner. We cannot claim credit for our discovery, as it is just a product of nature's genius, not our own. A humbling idea, I think. Behaviorism. Maybe we are more similar than we think. Sarah. Alright. It's a nice dog. What is that? Comlock? There's a warning on there. Okay, I don't know. International Space Agency, exobiologist Dr. Sarah Brooke, certificate of service. Alright. Is that just... For a second it looked like something, but I guess it's just texture. A shower? Okay. Because we care. A fake window. Not the view that I would have selected, but I mean, it's not a bad one, I guess. What is this? Rhinosaur capsules? That is a broken. That is broken. That texture's not supposed to be like that, I'm pretty sure. Alpha Lab. One capsule per 12 hours. Doesn't really say what it's for. But yeah, this is a bit broken. You can see inside the bottle there. Cookbook? Does it say cookbook? Interesting. Why can't I look at all of this? Oh, that's interesting too. I would not have pegged her as the religious type. Interesting. Telomeres, okay. Science. Biology. That is weird. That looks like a very basic book, and she's not a high school student, so I don't know. That feels off. Maybe I'm overanalyzing this. I don't know. Can we do anything with Tom here? No. All right, moving on. Who's over here? Chris McLean. All right. That looks, yeah, a lot less organized, a lot less neat. Moonwatch log sheet. I can't really see. I can't really read what's on those. Look at stuff again. Oh no, no print on this one. Just a plain mug. I guess that's the two McLeans. Maybe. Two of the triplets. Drilling reports, boring. Very unorganized pencils, I like that a lot more. Those are not all the same length. Oh, that's... Why is that ripped apart? Did they fight? Me and Dan, 24. That's not good. Bat, okay. Weird looking bat. Some whatever mineral stuff thing. Nothing on the tablet. Also not a bad view, but not a great one. Girard, 23. Hockey fan, I assume. Canadian flag. Is that all three of them? And the snowman? Can we That doesn't look good. Oh, nice. Hip flask. Can I open it? I want to see if there's whiskey inside. Globe. Right. Just checking if, but there's no. It only says the cities, not the country, so I can't tell if anything changed there. Because there might be different borders there in the future. Alright, enough of that. Why can I not do anything with this? Well, I don't know who signed that, but that's a puck. Definitely hockey, and some more meds. Okay. That's a pattern, maybe? I didn't even notice that this is the chair is thrown over. I think most of the chaos here is just not, like, it's not a sign of anything, it's just chaos. Why can't I grab that lamp? But I can't. Yeah, let's check some more rooms here. Switchy Yui. I don't know how to say that. Let's go with the doctor first. Mikhail Tokarev. Okay, medical supplies, that makes sense. One of those again. The meds again. Oh, paintbrush, interesting. Some paint, probably. Alright. Yeah, this is chronological. The whole team experienced nausea during the large electrical surge in Europa's atmosphere. I'm concerned. This was not an instance of mass hysteria. Vital signs were affected. It caused a uniform surge in heart rate that was detected in all members of the crew. I am reporting to ISA. That was March 6th. And then on the next day, I reported a nauseous incident to the ISA. They offered an explanation of electrical disturbance to our central nervous system. That is ludicrous. An electrical surge large enough to affect our nervous system would have done more than make the team feel ill. I'm going to experiment with some shock therapy. That doesn't sound good. March 8th. I've discovered that electronic fields disturb our telemetry. I don't know. Implants in a way I didn't expect. I have contacted the ISA. Strangely, Tom was not comfortable with my attempts to disturb the implant. Yeah, something's going on. March 9th. The ISA have reported back informing me that I am not to disturb the implants. They have also encouraged me not to discuss this further with the team. That's not... I can't read that. I want to read that now. There's some more Russian words or Cyrillic words, and I can't. Can I use Google Translate for that? I'm not sure. I think there's a way to like do like a camera thing with the Translate app thing. But I'm not sure if it's gonna be able to pick out just that one word. Oh, I need to change the language here. That doesn't work like that. Wait. I have never used this. Russian, where's Russian? I'm wasting time here. But it's the end of the episode anyway, so bear with me here. Russian, let's go. I need to download something. No. What is downloading? I didn't have Russian on my phone already, so... Ridiculous, it says. I think. Alright, and the other one down there says... Where is it? Scheme. Machinations? What? It's changed. Scheme again. Alright, that is very cool, that app, by the way. Do we keep reading this? How much longer is this? Ugh, quite a bit, but we'll finish it in this episode. I don't want to start the next episode off with that. I'm continuing to investigate. I've been running some experiments outside of Tom's view. I can tell he knows this. He has been acting differently around me, like an offended child. I feel increasingly nauseous. These imprints seem to have neural connectivity. Out-of-body experiences are more frequent now. That's not good. That was 2 days later, and then 5 days later. I've established a definite correlation. Against my knowledge, I've been implanted with a device that affects my mind. I used my opportunities in a regular health check-ups to investigate the crew. We all have them. Every single one of us is implanted with some mind-altering contraption. Tom has been encouraging the team to worry about my mental health. He requested that I retire away from the crew. Misinformation. Scheme is what it says, apparently. How many days later is that? 10 days later then. I cannot will myself to investigate this further. I grow tired quickly. I cannot think straight. I am not sure if the implant is affecting my thoughts anymore. I believe it is trying to subdue my mind. I think I'm going to attempt an excision. I'm going to remove this implant. And then nothing for a few days. April 4th. I'm typing with my left hand now. The excision went wrong. I have successfully removed the implant. Unfortunately, I lost my hand in the operation. Tom is very angry. The crew refused to talk to me. Apparently I am a bad influence. Sarah patched me up. That doesn't sound good at all. April 5th. I wonder if the nature of the organism and its disturbance of my DNA caused my awakening from Tom's influence. If so, that would make for worrisome revelation. Perhaps this organism is not so friendly. Dan informed me I have called for my termination. My masochistic experiment proves I am a danger to the mission. Fortunately, he chose not to lock me in the brig. I'm going to investigate this imprint further. I have to hide my work. The team are becoming increasingly aggressive. They seem to oppose my work to understand the implant. It does not help that Tom is encouraging them to distrust me. I have discovered the nature of the implant. It is a complex computer. It interfaces with the human mind directly. It seems to condition the mind through Pavlovian and instrumental conditioning, eliciting feelings of euphoria when the bearer is obedient and dysphoria when they are disobedient. It also has the effects of suppressing impulses in the frontal lobe, presumably the lower free will. It seems to interface crudely with motor neuron cells through the cerebellum. It is my hypothesis that the crew is controlled by this implant. That is their strong aversion to helping me. I need a method of suppressing its impact. Perhaps a drug? Rilosol? Maybe an antidepressant to minimize the conditioning effects. Combined with a strong electromagnetic field, I could use one of the industrial electromagnets from the construction robots. That sounds like something went wrong. I have managed to get Chris on my side. He has agreed to test some medical procedures with me in private. It will be more difficult one-handed, but I must persevere. I'm hoping to keep this out of the eyes of Tom, though I have a feeling he will still be listening. So yeah, I don't want to... Tom is still watching, right? That's a very interesting painting. Alright, but that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And yeah, this doesn't look good. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.